Shalom, shalom, shalom. Goes again, praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAKODASH, and RAWCHAA, YAHAWAH, BARAK, YAHAWASHI, call name YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAKODASH, and praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAKODAsh, and of course, get them on to the Apothecary Millstone, teach you well. And the main topic of the lesson is, you can see right here, U.S. Navy redeploys Marine carrier with F-35B fighters from China's doorstep to Middle East to support attacks on Iran. No, you can see with the title right there. No, so war is in the air. The war is prominent, it's evident. It's happening on the here and now, man. No, during this time, man. No, it's only going to continue to escalate further and further because only the Lord wants war. No, this is what the will of Yahawah, Yahawashi is. Muster the host of the battle for warfare. So over here. Book of Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So that's what the Lord doing right now, man. He gathering these nations for warfare. And on a side note, too, just recently, Ukraine attacked a vessel, Iranian vessel. That pissed off Iran. No, because they bombed one of their vessels and shit. So it pissed them off. Now they're trying to get it, trying to get Ukraine, trying to drag one of their representatives over there and shit. And so they may respond because of this. And normally if they do, then you got lead to an even bigger, you got to combine both the wars. And Ukraine and Iran, they got to combine both of them at the same time. It got to be a big mess, That'll lead to a big mess if they were to do that. And that's only what they're going to do. Because the Lord wants war. And the Lord wants war in that region, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the so-called Middle East. No? Go here. Book of Joel. Joel chapter 3. Joel 3 and 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Yahawashi. Now, I'm not literally talking about the literal Valley of Jehoshaphat. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole region of the so-called Middle East. That's the Valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yahawashi. All it means is the Valley of Judgment, the Yahweh Judge. That's what Yahawashi means. Yahweh's judgment. And that's where it is, the Middle East. No, because the word valley just means a lowland. No? I'm not mistaken, the word valley just means a lowland. No? And that whole place is low. No? Deserts, dry, arid. No? That whole region is low. So that's where the Yahawashi, that's where the Valley of Yahawashi got to be. In that whole region. No? Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fast will flow, for the wickedness is great. No, because the wickedness of these people, man, are horrendous. Obvious and horrendous. No, the Lord got to blast them all. No? The Lord got to annihilate all their armies over there in that region, man. Show you that real quick. 2 Ezra 13. 2 Ezra 13 and kind of start verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea. The sea is talking about the sky. Because the sky really is just water. No. The Lord divided the waters from the water. And they'll call the waters heaven. They'll call the waters above the firmament heaven. So really, again, the sea is just talking about the sky right here. No, that's why I call it the Shemayim, or from the waters. That moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him, talking about YAHAWASHI. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. No? No, because that's talking about them lasers when the Lord comes down. Because the Lord said he got to come with fire. No? Isaiah 66 and 15. The Lord got to come with fire, man. And that's what the Lord got to do. The Lord got to incinerate and torch these nations, mainly their armies, and mainly Babylon the Great. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Now I was talking about the armies. Because those armies are going to be over there already. No, but the Lord got to obliterate their ass. No? Skip down to verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence and the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out tempests and sparks, and they were all mixed together, the blast and the fire and the flaming breath and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, only dust and smell of smoke. Well, I saw this, I was afraid, and that's talking about that's talking about that fire, man. The Lord got bring down upon them armies, man, to dust, literally to dust, to ash, no, vaporize their ass, man, no, like you see in those alien movies, the UFOs, no, blasting people to dust, no, and that's what the Lord got to do, blast their ass to dust, no. Let's skip down here to the book of to verse. Start verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. You know, so they got to come to the shock of the people. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, spiritual realm and physical realm. But the point right there is that one nation against another. We're seeing that right now. No? World War III is in the air, man. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I shewed thee before. Then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. No? No, that's what the Lord got to do, man. No. You got to obliterate their armies, obliterate them, no, and devastate the whole shit, man. Now, this is why you got to figure out how about YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord got to come with great wrath, no? The Lord got to come with great wrath, fire, and brimstone to destroy Esau and their armies, no? No, the beast, the nations, no? That's how the Lord destroyed the beast. He takes out Babylon the Great, and he takes out the armies, no, and damages, no, they goddamn, no, kingdoms. No, really all the kingdoms of the world. That's what the Lord said he got to do. No, you got to damage all the kingdoms of the world. No, fuck them up. Take away their power, man. No, but you got to completely annihilate America, man. No, Babylon the Great. No. So, hey, now's the time to fear YAHAWASHI, man, because time is running low. No, real low. You know? But anywho, yeah, the main point is the Lord gathering these nations to the battle, though. No, gathering these nations for war. No, let's get this last one real quick. This is just a little quick little video. I barrage one to the spirit. Just give you a news update. Because that's what we do. We're prophets. Isaiah 13:4, the noise and the multitude and the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Yahawah of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battles. The Lord's gathering these nations for war. The Lord identified, closing in our praise on glorification. P. HALAHYAM, QADASH, and Shalom.